Hello, everyone. This is Kathy. And thank you for stopping by. I'm here today with number 62 of the 100-Day Challenge. And today we'll be making this cute little folder for your journal. I was inspired by Lyric Lover's channel, and she made a larger one. I've added some extra pockets, but I want to thank her for her inspiration. On the front, there is a little pocket. Open it up. It has 4 pockets, 2 smaller ones in the front, and 2 in the back. Very simple, but a beautiful addition to your journal. Could be Happy Mail as well, which would be fun. You can add cards or ephemera, and you can also pop it in your purse to take notes. So we'll be making that. And what you'll need today, you'll need a scoreboard. You'll need a cutter, a paper trimmer, or scissors, it doesn't matter. You'll need a circle punch. You'll need a corner rounder. If you choose to round the corners, you need some glue, some ink, and some scissors. And let's get started. I'm starting with a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. And with one 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, you can make 2 of these. So I'm first going to start with cutting my cardstock in half. So that'll be at 6 inches. And I think I'm going to use this part. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off 2 inches. So essentially I'm making it 6 by 10. So I'm going to cut off 2 inches. So I have 6 inches by 10 inches. And I can put my cutter away, save the extra piece just in case. And I'm going to take out my scoreboard. Now I have a littler scoreboard. And I'm going to score it a 1/2 inch from each end on the 10-inch side. 1/2 inch, and I'm going to turn it over and score it at a 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to turn it so that the 6-inch side is up here, and I'm going to score it at 2 inches. I have a shorter scoreboard, so I need to turn mine over. And then we have it at 2 inches. And that's all. Well, actually, if you don't want to bend it in half, you can score it at the 5-inch mark. But you're bending it right in half. I mean, folding it right in half. And making those nice and crisp. Getting the paper used to being folded. Making good crisp folds with your fingers or a bone folder. Okay, the next thing that I want to do is I want to trim off a little bit of the bulk. And I'm going to do that first on the edges. I'm going to take this piece off, and I'll show you how I'm going to do. I know it's hard to see. I'm going to go just above that 2-inch score line at a diagonal, and I'm going to snip it to that first 1/2 inch score line. Then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to go just to the left of the score line and cut that so that I end up with something that looks like that. Okay? And I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side. I'm going to come in at an angle just to that 1/2 inch score line. Then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to go to the right, this time to the right of the score line, just slightly, and cut in. And the only reason I'm doing that is to get rid of some of the bulk. Now, so it looks like this. Next, I have the center fold. I'm going to cut a sliver on either side of the center fold up to that 2 inch score line. Just like that. So that when I fold it, it looks like that. Okay? And I actually could cut a little bit more. I didn't cut quite enough. And that'll do it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the side flaps down in place. And you can use wet glue, or you can use a double-sided tape if you'd like. But I find this, for these little projects, this works fine. Make sure that's pressed down very well. Same thing over here. Just like that. Now I'm going to take a slight, just a little bead of glue on the edge, and I'm only putting it on the left edge, and over here on the right edge. And making sure that's down. So that what you end up with, you have openings here. Next thing I'm going to do is, close my glue, I'm going to take my corner rounder, and you don't have to do this. I'm taking it, if you have this, so I'm doing it on the 1/2 inch side, and I'm going to round all the corners. I just like the way it looks. Okay? So my folder is done, essentially. Now, I want to add a few more pockets, and I want to decorate it. So let's see what I have. I have some offcuts. These are the pieces that we used, that I cut. But I don't like those very much. Let's see. Let's see what I have from the other side. I hate to use that because I could make another journal from it, another little folder. Okay. What I'm going to do is, this is leftover, so it's going to be 2 inches. Remember, we cut 2 inches off. So, and this should be about 3 inches. Let me make sure. Yeah. So I'm going to cut it in half. So I have 2 pieces that measure 2 inches by 3 inches, but this is a little too big. So I'm also going to put these through the cutter, and I'm going to cut it down to 1.5 inches. just like that. And these will serve as my pockets, and I'm going to cut a notch in them. Or punch a notch, I guess it would be. Okay, and I'm going to add some ink to this. And that'll go there. Okay. And just a bead of glue. Pop it right in the center. And when you're putting it on, you want to make sure it matches up, especially at the bottom level, so that one isn't higher than the other. Oops, looks like this needs to be cut. There we go. Okay, now let's think about the front. And I have some pieces here that I can play with. Let's see, I have some scraps. I'm going to take this one. And trim off a little bit more. And then I'm going to cut this. And I'm going to round the edges on the 1/4 inch side, just on one end. And I'm going to whoop, was that the piece I was using? Yep. And then I'm going to 1/4 around the edges on this side. Here, I'm going to take this side, and I'm only going to put glue around the top, the left side, and the bottom, so it can form a little pocket. I'm going to glue it pretty close to the edge there. Then I'm going to take this side, and I'm going to glue the whole thing down. So that you can't really see the seam that's going to make the pocket. Then I'm going to pop some goodies in there. There's 3 here. This paper collection I'm using is Stamparia's Botanica collection, which I love. It's my one of my favorites. I'm going to eke up the edges a little bit. Okay. Maybe start with one. Get it open here. Get it started. Just like that. Then open this up. Find some goodies to put in the pockets. I have some cut out here. I have this little one. That's perfect. I can pop that in here. And I have a couple here. Put that there as well. This one's going to pop in here. And I have one for here. And let's see what I have. I have this one. That's going to go in there. I think this will just fit. And this will go in here. And there you have it. Cute little folder for your journals. And what I might do is tack this down. You don't have to. I didn't in my other one, but this one I'm going to. There we go. Cute. And what I might do, I need something up here now that I'm looking at it. No, I guess not. Let me see. Let me see here. it does need something there. So I am going to put this there. I'm going to cut it off straight. And then round the corner. Yeah, it needed that. It also needs something at the bottom. Let me see if I can put this down there. Yeah, I think that works as well. Okay. There we go. That just added something that it needed. Okie doke. Well, that is all we have for today. I hope you enjoyed it and make this simple little folder for your journals. And you all have a great day. Bye.